Randy, obviously the transfer process is different for everybody. What was it like for you once you went into the portal and Mississippi State got involved with you?
It was great for me, especially coming off entering the portal. Conversation I had with Coach Phelps, he made me feel like I could come in, do some things, be a part of a great program. So it was great for me.
Mississippi State obviously has had a great legacy with defensive linemen. How much of that kind of played into your decision? So, there's a lot of guys that have gone to the league here.
It played, I won't say a lot, but a decent amount. Like I like the culture of D lineman here, coming here, being a D lineman, you're going to come out strong, you're going to be big, fierce, you're going to get out the ball. This is what they breed.
Overall, what was it about Mississippi State that kind of caught your attention?
The coaches, but especially Coach Phelps, because he's the one that was talking to me, the honesty, the letting me know like I'm gonna have to come in, I'm gonna have to grind to become like a part of the program. So that was a big part for me.
What was that experience like for you in the portal? I mean, did it feel like you were getting recruited all over again?
Yeah, it felt like high school, except for the visits. Couldn't do the visits because of COVID, but it just felt like all the colleges coming in. It felt like high school again.
Kind of jogged my memory. Weren't you part of that group in high school? A bunch of y'all came up here and visited Mississippi State?
Yeah, from South Ridge, yeah, Miami, yeah. I was up here, yeah. We went to here, Ole Miss, yeah.
One of your teammates, he was briefly committed to Mississippi State, wasn't he?
Yeah, was DeAndre, yeah. He at UM right now. He went to Tennessee, he went to UM, yeah.
Obviously, with Jordan out, you've had to kind of change your mindset and flip on the other side of the defensive line. Is there much difference between that strong side and playing the weak side to you?
Not difference at all for me. You playing ball. There's a different place, like different plays, but same thing. Play ball, be strong, be fierce.
Second scrimmage coming up tomorrow. What are you most looking to improve on?
Just to maintain everything I know. Just plays, consistency, get out the ball, knowing what I have to do.
You mentioned Phelps as a recruiter. Now you've got about 25 practices under your belt with him as your coach. What kind of coach is he, and what kind of feedback is he giving you to make you a better player?
Yeah, honest coach. One thing about me, honest, he's going to keep it real. No sugarcoating with Coach Phelps. Feedback he gives me, he definitely helped my game. He let you know hands, shoulder pads, and he going to keep getting at you with it. Shoulder pads too high, shoulder pads too high. He going to let you know what you got to improve every day.
I know you never want to see your teammates go down, but it seems like defensive line is one of the positions where the depth's probably the best on the team. How have you guys kind of adjusted with that, and who do you see besides yourself stepping up in Jordan's absence?
I see every guy having a chance to step up. It's equal planes while you're on that field. Yeah, if you show better, you do better, you're going to be able to step up as long as your mindset there and you're ready to do something.
Cam, coming out of high school, you had a few options. Mississippi State kind of got involved with you late. Kind of looking back on that, I mean, how fortunate are you and how happy are you to have had this opportunity to play at Mississippi State?
I'm real appreciative of Coach Moorhead for giving me this opportunity. It's something, as a Mississippi kid, you always want to play for your home state. So just really excited about it.
So what's it been like, the first couple of years now? I mean, obviously you've worked your way into a starting position, but what's it been like adjusting to life in the SEC?
Been pretty smooth. I had older guys like Jeffrey Simmons and Braxton Hoyer to teach me the way, making the transition real smooth.
You talk about some of those older guys teaching you. What do you try to teach some of the younger guys now?
Just real big on making them use their hands, keeping their feet moved. There's a big difference from high school. A lot of times you can just run over guys, so just making sure they know the small aspects of the game.
Is that one of the bigger challenges? In high school, you kind of get by on being the bigger, stronger athlete, and you got to work technique here. I mean, how difficult is it to kind of make that transition?
It's a difficult transition, A lot of the things, it'd be real small, like hands, feet, but it's real difficult. You just got to keep at it, keep going.
You get to see the offensive line every day. What's any difference, any improvements in that group that you've seen compared to last year?
Oh, yes, sir. A lot of improvements. I think moving Q to center was just improve the whole offensive line as a whole. He's a very athletic guy, long arms, that make the whole offensive line better.
You and Jaden are both kind of there together. What's it like playing beside him, and how do you guys make each other better?
Big Baby, he a dog, so, I feed off his energy, He come to practice ready to pray every day, and we just feed off each other.
How do you feel about your own role? I mean, obviously you're a guy that kind of plugs in the middle there, but you clearly have made some big gains the last couple of years. What do you feel like your role is, and where do you feel like you've improved the most?
I feel like I'm the anchor of the defense, Any team that try to run the ball, I feel like that's my job to be disruptive and cause havoc in the backfield.
The defensive line group, you guys seem to be a pretty tight-knit group out there. How is it off the field with these guys?
Man, it's just like it is on the field. We're a real tight-knit, kind of a family atmosphere. We're just real close with each other, and like we're brothers, really. So that's how it is.
You're clearly bigger this year too. So where do you feel like that you've made the most gains, and what's your playing weight now?
My playing weight is actually 270 pounds, and I've really made the jump in the weight room. Tyson helping me out, and just we've been grinding. We've been just working this off season to get better, and just as a group, we've all put on good weight. Like Javon Banks, he's put on some good weight. Nathan Pickering, he's actually lost some bad weight that he needed to get rid of. But we've just been working and just out there working together as brothers. So
I've noticed in team drills, you and DeMonte are kind of interchangeable at that strong side, weak side. Is it basically the same mindset, same responsibilities, or any adjustments there having to play both?
Like they got me kind of switching between the end and the tackle position. The tackle position, they'll drop down to like a 3 technique some, and so you really got to get your hand in the dirt and play with low pad level in there. But they got DeMonte playing the end right now, which is to the field every play. So he's really he's gonna be in more of a 5 technique, not really going down inside a lot.
So you're a guy too that got your feet wet last year and had some playing time. What's the biggest lesson you learned last year playing in the SEC?
Man, it's just a lot different from high school ball. You got to come with it every play, and if you don't, then you're gonna get embarrassed, really.
In that first scrimmage, you guys did a pretty good job getting pressure on the quarterback, getting some sacks. I mean, what do you feel you guys did so well, and what are some things you still think you need to improve going into the second one tomorrow?
I think we all gotta know our pass rush lanes and know how we fit into Zach's defense. So, and he harps on you gotta do your job and not worry about what everybody else is doing. So if you do your job, then it's all gonna fit like a puzzle, and that's really what we did.
Last year, limited capacity in the stadium. This year, you got a chance to have full capacity. You know, as a guy that's been here as a recruit to see the games, how excited are you to have a chance to play in front of 60,000 cowbells?
Oh, I'm ecstatic. It's going to be a fun year. I'm ready to hear all those cowbells just running out and just having a fan base around us. It's nothing like it here in Davis Wade.
You guys have the big roll-up door and everything when you come out. What's it like on the other side of that door before you guys come out?
Oh, it's just you getting your head right, and it becomes real once you see all that smoke and then you hear all them fans. Once you're coming out, it's really something special.
You guys have been kind of through the grind of fall camp here. I mean, do you kind of use that as motivation, knowing that you're only a couple weeks away from getting there?
Oh yeah, fall camp is a grind now, but you just got to keep the main goal the goal, and you got to just work because everybody in the country is doing the same thing we are. So.